Okay, it's time for an update. I have tonsillitis, so if my voice sounds a bit weird, that's why. And that's kind of why I haven't updated you earlier, as it's hard to talk, it hurts. So I got two reports to show you. One was from last week and one was from just now, like 15 minutes ago, I guess. But I'll show you the top 10 first. So we're number one attacker and number one raider again. Of course. Every time I show you it feels like that's the case. I'll show you the profile. So last week number one got 300 mil. So we got about 10 mil more than the week before. And attacker number one, 405,000. So most of it I'm pretty sure I showed you. Just attacks like this. After that one there was nothing real big, it was just clearing small defense and stuff like that. Oh, he actually deleted well. I would too probably. But yeah, I'm 100% sure I showed you all these ones anyway. But I'll bring you on to the attack on us. So that hit us pretty much the end of last week. I really wish I could have followed it home. Because, Steppy is so good food. Steppy and Marksman are like the best food ever to follow home. Especially for Thunders. Like, there is not a better combo than these two that Thunders can follow home. Like, not even Teutons, Clubs and TKs. Sorry. 1 second. Sorry about that, but yeah. I really wanted to follow these home. If you're playing Hun, I'd probably recommend building Mercenaries, because if someone follows you home, they've got pretty decent defense. They do eat a bit more crop, but they got a lot better defense than a bowman does. And yes, this hit this and got flogged. So that was that one, and the attack from today that just put us to number one attacker actually was this one here. It was a follow home. Oof, that is nice to see, isn't it? Oh, I love seeing that report. Juicy, juicy, juicy. So it is on the capital. It was a follow home. I've been messaging this guy in BD and he was getting attacked by him. And yeah, he told me when he was landing and I just followed it home. The guy did set me a sitter so I could see myself, and yeah, as you can see here, I am his sitter, and yeah, he doesn't really trust me, but maybe he will now after I just killed that force for him, because he was getting attacked by him, and yeah, I just followed it home for him, as I'm an off point guy. All I want is off points, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Alpha Omega did delete from last week. I talked about him, I guess, attacking Exodus, so he deleted, and also Dread Marauders deleted as well. The one of the leaders of Exodus, so after he got outed for cheating, he's deleted now. He actually deleted like a couple of hours ago. And yeah, we're actually double number two's off points now, which is crazy. And yeah, so Dread Marauders just crashed all these remaining troops on us. Not us specifically, but the Alliance. Yeah, none of them are really interesting, I don't think. One was like 20,000 mercenaries. If I can find it, I'll show you. But yeah, it doesn't look like it. I'll filter this for you, I'll show you. There we go. So yeah, he crashed all his hammers. He hit Alpha Omega last week and got a lot of off points there, and then he was just killing the rest of it. So they basically took each other out, which is pretty funny for us. And yeah, that's our update. And once I'm better, I'll probably update you again, because you can probably hear I sound pretty horrible and can't talk properly. So yeah, hope yous are all good, and this server is going really good for me. Our other drill did actually leave. It hasn't written us in, I guess, 3 weeks now. So yeah, it's just me and Mapsaw from Comex. The dream team. And we really need to chase some villages. Gonna work on that tomorrow. Okay, so a bit of recording corruption happened with the audio, so I'm recording this now. This is just a bit of an update, and yeah. Audio is not liking me for these recordings. Okay, let's look at the top 10. We are number 1 Raider, and we're not in the top 10 attackers at the moment. The week's only just reset. Having a look at last week, 249 mil in the Raiders, down a little bit from the 300 mil last week. Yeah, got some nice off points. Ended up finishing 3rd. There were some bigger hits that just went above me, and I didn't really want to chase after those. And yeah, got a nice bonus medal for that one, but we got 287,000 points, so that's pretty decent, I reckon. Yeah, I think I'm going to show you the reports soon. I can't remember what I talked about here, so I'm sorry about that, but it wasn't all too important. It was just about our rating, our attacks and all that stuff. Let's look at the top 10 in the population. I look at the top 10 attackers. We're on 1.3 mil, and you would see the newbie there is now up to almost 1 million points, so he did a big hit. He got rank 1 attacker, I'm pretty sure, and there's rank top 10 defenders to top 20, but yeah, Platypus is number 1. But yeah, the newbie did a pretty big hit, and that's why we didn't get number 1 attacker. There was one that was just ahead of me, but I really couldn't be bothered trying to chase them. And I think I've got the reports that I'm going to show you here. Yeah, so World Cup 2018 has deleted. So it was the newbie that actually hit him and killed all his defense. So that's the report you're going to see, which is a pretty big one. The newbie is a big user of the merge feature with gold. So he uses a lot of gold to merge. He only does infantry, as the cavalry are a bit expensive for him, he said. But that's his hammer size, 208,000 Kopesh and 17 Reshef chariots. That's what hit World Cup. So yeah, we drew World Cup's defense away, and we crop locked his capital. Me and the newbie joined him. He thought I faked it because I was at work and I couldn't time it to like land directly behind the newbie. But yeah, we knocked all his crop levels pretty much down and fully crop locked him there. And he had level 18s, as you can see in the message there. Yeah, this is our troop count still. We're still going decent ones. I merged some swordsmen into that main hammer, so you probably see a bit of swordsman growth there if you're wondering why they were merged. And yes, it was with gold. I'm not going to lie and say it was with resources, but yeah, swordsmen were merged into there just to get the ratios up a bit, because well, obviously we're hitting World Cup. I expected to actually hit a sizable defense force, and I wasn't sure if newbie was going to clear it all, so I wanted to have the strongest possible hammer with me when I actually landed on that defense. But yeah, it wasn't needed. Newbie ended up clearing everything. There's the cost of merging if you're interested. I can't remember how many exactly I merged, but if you look back at previous clips on the sizes of the hammer, you can see there it might have been about 20-30,000 swordsmen. Yeah. Catapults, he sniped a few waves, so they've gone down, I'm pretty sure, from the last one. I did actually just hit him with the Hammer Village alone, so I didn't use the BO1 catters, the CO1 catters, or the spawn catters. I also did merge some Thunders in there as well from BO1, because the rating from BO1 was not brilliant, as I've said before. So yeah, I thought it would be better to have them with the hammer. Yeah, I incorporated them to the farm list after this, and they were paid their worth really, but they didn't have level 20 smithy. That's the problem. So here's the hit. So bang, the newbie hit there. His rams were a bit low. Obviously because he can't merge siege weapons, so that's all the rams he had, and that really shows how much he actually merged, because 210,000 Kopesh with only 3k rams, that's a lot of merging. But yeah, that's all the defense. There was a couple of guys from World Cup's alliance that helped him defend, and yeah, the newbie ended up clearing them all. Shame he didn't have more cavalry, because he could have wiped it fully out, but yeah, he hit with some defense in his next wave and actually cleared the remainder of the troops, and I didn't even get to get a single attack point from World Cup's defense or anything. But yeah, newbie wanted to actually quit the game as to why he chose to hit the World Cup, so this was kind of, I think it made World Cup delete, so yeah, he got smashed and he gave up pretty quickly after that, because he turned into a farm, because I was so close to him, and we just farmed him into the ground, and I guess he couldn't be bothered staying up to 4 a.m. every night dealing with the attacks from me. Yeah, so that second time around he had the Architect's Great Secret on, and that also helped because the stone was so stable, so that really did a lot of damage. But yeah, Tortilla is still getting some attack points, so we know that his hammer's rebuilding, so probably going to look to attack him again shortly to try get some more step rider kills on him, because all he is just really an off-point farm for me. That's why I continue letting him play. That's the end of that clip. Okay, new clip here. I'm showing you an attack of from our alliance, Herpes Simple 2. Did an attack on Zemu from Exodus, which I'm pretty sure I played against Zemu before. Perhaps he was in the Dacia alliance, Dacia, I don't know how to pronounce it, the Romanian alliance that was on ComX, but yeah. That was a secondary hammer from Herpes, I'm pretty sure, because we see a lot bigger one later from Herpes. Hopefully I actually recorded that one, but I'm pretty sure I did. It was sometimes hard to find their reports because I wasn't in like a Skype or a Discord with them, because they only speak Spanish and I didn't, so it was kind of hard to find those reports if Jungler wasn't around to send me them. But yeah, you can look here. I sent fakes to Tortilla, and look how well they were all timed. They all landed like within 2 seconds. Like every single one of these attacks landed within 2 seconds. I timed it extremely well. Yeah, so we did a big fake operation there on him, and what am I going to look at next? I'm just searching for new farms there. Not sure why I showed you all those fakes, because I'm pretty sure we did an attack operation with those fakes on somebody else from their alliance. Perhaps it was World Cup that we hit. We just faked up Tortilla to draw World Cup's defense there, and the first time round when we hit World Cup we met like 0 defense because World Cup sent it all to Tortilla. So I'm pretty sure that was the context of those fakes on Tortilla de Pan's capital there. Yeah, it was his capital. That was the context behind that one. Okay, I remember now. There I'm just showing you the numbers of how little we're usually using to farm. So you can see that there's still like a lot of leftover troops that aren't farming. They could be improved, but yeah. At this stage I'm pretty sure I'm waiting to maybe recall the hammer, or we're just about to send the farm list, I can't remember. But it looked like I was waiting for the hammer to get back to send it on another mission, because usually I had raids out like a lot better than this. Like that was just horrible raiding right there. Destroying the residences of the farms and stuff like that. Yeah, this clip has been pretty pointless at the moment, but unfortunately I can't remember what I said, because it was probably actually something decent and informative about how I work my farm list and stuff like that. But yeah, just showing you how the farm list worked how I set them up, and yeah, it looks like probably would have explained a bit how much troops to send in each one and stuff like that. And we're actually just going to send the phone list, so that's quite boring. Let me stop it there and see if it gets more interesting, because watching me send a farm list isn't the most entertaining thing in the world. Okay, so there's a little bit at the end of the clip that I'm just showing you the victory points of all the alliances, so I figured I'll keep that in. So by the time you see this uploaded, I will be on holidays, and so that probably means the next episode won't be for 2 weeks from now, most likely. So yeah, since I'll be overseas in New Caledonia, and there's a quick look at the top 10, and that is all. Still some awesome reports to come, and yeah, thanks for watching, and thanks for leaving a like, and thanks for commenting, because it does help me grow, and hopefully after summer ends in Australia, I can get back in and maybe play a Path to Pandora server, see what's going, see what my friends want to do. They might want to play a World Wonder server, but yeah, thank you very much.